Whew. All right, so it's been some time. Just gonna keep it simple. My girlfriend got me this. Um, if you see the newer ones, there's not a lot going on. I'm trying to really maintain, relax. I got things I gotta focus on. I'll explain later. But I still want the basic core of everything. When I talk to any friends about anything, it seems like too much information, not enough information. But you really want to know what do people want to do? What do you want to dive in? If you really want to learn something, if you really want something explained to you, I'm all about helping you. But I don't want to think that every time that I say something that you really are thinking about it. And you might have like a small ponder of it, a small idea, and that's great. I'll indulge you. That's how you start on anything. Everything starts from an idea, an imagination, a concept, a theory, and it could become your life's work. It could just be casual, it could be a hobby. I don't know. So I'm just covering beer. What is it? Oh, do I want to know about more beers? Okay. And I covered some lagers, and I really wanted to cover that because lagers are very important. People understand the abundance and the array of flavors and profiles. So the popular one is Hazy's, Hazy IPA. Great. Now what breweries are doing with it are amazing. One person broke it down. They were just ranting like, why the fuck? It's just a wheat beer with hops in it. And it's weird because I will always say this. I was drinking plenty of Hefeweizen, Crystal Weizen. I was like, this is great. But the profile just seems to be the same. Can't you add more flavor to it? And Hazy or Haze, it is the answer. You just go with hops. You can change them, add more, no specific ones, and it's already beautiful, thick, cloudy, magical beer, which is already great if you're a hearty person, you like heavy beers. And then you add some extra flavor on it. What was wrong with that? Some beer people are against it, some are not. Some people that are kind of beer people can't stand it, but they're just obviously not wheat beer people. Wheat is a grain. There's cereal grains. There's malt grains. Barley's the main one. And then you have wheat. Use it in bread, use it in baking, use it in cake, which is part of baking. And then all this stuff grows from it, and then someone goes, has a beer, and like, that's garbage. No, it's not. It's beautiful. So, Stone, obviously, has been doing it for a long time. They were really pushing very hoppy beers, very intense flavors, very aggressive, beautiful hoppiness, and people loved it. Arrogant Bastards are number one, but they think. So FML, they're in California, and apparently their grid square is in that. And from that, they put the Fear movie Lions became the acronym. So it's a hazy double IPA, double being the hops, lots of hops. So if you already enjoy hops, if you love hops, but you also know which ones you like, and I will say Mosaic's in here. Mosaic is my number one. That one really broke in fruitiness for hop lovers. Cascade is a traditional, very classic, very lovely, but the floral bitterness is sometimes super aggressive. So whatever I'm blurting out, just know those things, but always go look for those things. So here we go. 11 Below, I miss you guys. I was in Houston, and I don't know, I just really loved them. Their Lame Duck is a pale ale, and I'm a fan of pale. Pale ale is your everyday hoppiness beer, and the IPAs should not be every day. They're more casual and festive, but they are dominating because hops are beautiful, and they're beautiful green flower. All right, let's see what they got. Double, it says Haze. There it is. See that? So the wheat grain, malt back in it, will give you that beautiful golden sunrise, grains breezing in the sun, wonderful scent. And then sometimes the crispiness is coming from that, but usually it's from the hops. But you'll catch a little background where, like, I don't know, it's just vibrant. It comes from the effervescence and it opens it up, and like the maltiness has this beautiful little last ray of sunshine. And then it goes into citrusy, piney, pine tar. So they did what a lot of East Coast people are doing and really bringing out that elaborate, heavy hops. It doesn't feel heavy, but it adds. If your beer's heavy, the hops will contribute to that. But if it's not, then your hops will continue to elaborate and expand and elevate and make it seem less heavy. So, yep, slight, not really banana peel at the end, which comes from any wheat, but It's just so full of beautiful sugars that your beer loves it. Oh yeah. You got a nice floral beginning, middle, and finish. Then you get the bitterness throughout the whole thing, but it's consistent and the same. Then the banana, the hazy, the golden, beautiful grain. It's like grain falling from the sky that has that wet dampness of rain, but it still feels like the sun out. So when you have a rainy day, but the sky's clear-ish, and you get raindrops on you, and you're like, I like this warmth, but I'm enjoying those little droplets of cool freshness. Bam, there you go. The sun's out, it's golden. You're not quite dry and hot and overheated and heavy. So the FML, apparently, if you found the grid square that Stone is located at, that's what the initials are for that area. So if you're visiting, look into it. If you want to visit, look into it, check it out. That's obviously something really cool they put a lot of thought into. But the beer recipe, I feel it came first. They're like, what do I want to represent? And then somehow that happened. And like, you know what? This is Stone, and it really is. Stone has bitter, hoppiness, aggressiveness with a good finish. It has a clean feel. It's not meant to make you feel bad. It's like, do you really enjoy hops? Do you want those hops? Do you want that aggressive flavor? So anyone who's checking this out, taking a glimpse, maybe this is the first video you see, maybe this is like the 10th million one. Do you really enjoy the hops? Are you past pale ales? Obviously, Stone has just always been the answer. So here's to you guys. Beautiful beers. It's not super cloudy. Let me see if I get a little spin. Because sometimes settlement will, even though they go through the process and everything settles down, and then they pull the beer out, there will be some in here. Happens all the time. But that, gorgeous. Sometimes I get overwhelmed. I will say that I get overwhelmed. So people that know where the threshold is, there's some that are not. They're like, psh, little pansy, I can go even further. Double is my go-to. Good. That's where you're at. For everybody else, like, man, this is starting to push, or it's really pushing me beyond my boundaries. You're really discovering your threshold right here. This is where you're really learning, really getting to where you're at. Benefit anybody who just wants high ABV. Here you go. This is an 8.5er. Not actually the craziest I've seen, but definitely you are getting into some, I'm gonna hang out and get drunk. So be careful. If you're not trying to do that, you just wanna have a casual beer, you got things to do tomorrow, please drink responsibly, enjoy, sip on it, spread it, share it with a couple of friends so you don't get drunk. The whole point is to enjoy the moment, have a moment. This is champagne. This is the poor man champagne. This is your everyday champagne. So there you go. Hopefully I put enough emphasis, description, details, and until next time, we will move on to the next one. So for now, solid work, Stone, as always. Arrogant Bastard was not my go-to. So if you want to know anything, I will drink Arrogant Bastard, but it is not like, yeah, let me get 3 of those. It's like, I'll take 1. For whatever reason, that's just where I'm at. But this one, done well, a lot of hoppiness, fantastic. I can definitely have 2 or 3 if that's like, I have nothing to do tomorrow. I'm just hanging out. But right now I got 1. I'm enjoying it. I'm gonna go relax and get some sleep and get some breakfast and have a good day. So there you go. Enjoy, be safe, and have a good night. I'll catch you next time.